TCL wanted to inspire greatness with this TV. This is the QM8 Mini LED Ultra television. The QM8 has up to 2300s of local demi-zone to get you those inky black levels. It has up to 2000 nits of brightness, and it supports your Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, FreeSync, and a new gaming menu. And if you guys have been following me over the years, I have reviewed a ton of TVs, but one thing I can say about this QM8 is that it's very impressive. Just in case you missed it, I did a video where I unboxed this television and got it set up, so make sure you check that out right after this one. Now these TVs will go on sale, but first thing I want to show you guys the different pricing. I'm using the 65-inch in this video, but you can see you can get it in a huge 98-inch, which costs you around $10,000. So I know you guys are wondering how well this compares against other models, and in the future videos I will do just that. But for now, let's talk about the picture quality on this particular TV. The first thing I want to show you guys is YouTube TV, and this TV looks amazing. On this demonstration, you can see the different color tones and everything looks very natural, very detailed, and it's actually better than a lot of TVs I've reviewed on this channel. Now, if you're a movie fan, you're definitely gonna love this TV. The great thing is that when I was watching different movies and with HDR playing through it, everything was just so much lifelike, very bright, very vivid, and you can see all the details, so it made me want to watch the movie much longer just because how good it looks. The next thing I want to do is show you guys a demonstration of HDR content versus SDR content. And one thing that really stands out is how much brighter it is on the HDR and how much details that you get. You can see in these demonstrations that the TV looks beautiful, and I wish I can have you guys here in the studio to show you what it really looks like. But I made this video as accurate as I could to make sure you can see what I'm seeing. So now we're going to do a glare test. This is showing an anti-glare coating. Overall, it's pretty good. It's kind of creating this kaleidoscope effect. As you can see right there, it's like a star. The viewing angles on the QM8 is decent. As I got around to the side, it kind of washed out. So the best viewing angles is going to be more in the front and a little bit off axis. I also want to show you guys a standby light whenever you're not using the TV. So overall, the audio sounds good, but if we go into the sound settings, one thing I want to point out here is that we have these different sound modes, and you can see down here, you can do everything automatic, but I was looking for a way you can control the subwoofer separately, and I didn't see an option. So hopefully in the future software, they give us the ability to do that, because that'll be nice to control how much bass that you receive. Now we're gonna take a look at some gameplay, and I have Justin checking it out for me. And this TV is, look at that, smooth. You can see the clouds up there, the nice and blue. And right now we're playing at 4K at 120 Hertz. If I pull up the Game Master, you can see that it's reading everything. It's 119 frames per second, HDR, ALM, and the FreeSync is on. And down here at the bottom, we have a screenshot. We can change it to different settings, as you can see right there. And then you can also increase the different shadow levels to bring in those black levels if you like. And there's an aiming button here as well, as you can see on the center of the screen. Now inside of this menu, it's kind of gotten just in the way, but we can turn on the HGIG. And basically what that does is it puts it into a mode that the creators actually wanted you to see with the colors and everything like that. But again, over here, you can customize it to original to make sure that it's going to give you the right look. But there's a few other things I want to show you about this TV that you guys need to know. So this is what I want to show you guys. You can see it's 4K, 120 Hertz. If we go over to the TV details, this TV supports everything. If we go back and go to the video modes, you can see that everything is working right here. We have 50 Hertz, the auto low latency, variable refresh rate, Dolby Vision, everything you need. So this TV can handle it all. And then for the aiming feature, you can go over here and give it different designs. So if you don't like the circle, you can make it a cross, or you can make it a dot. So those are some really cool features. You also can change the color, make it bright, dark, change the size of it. So it really gives you a lot of options, and TCL really spent a lot of time to make sure that this was set up for gamers. So far you can see that this TV has an amazing picture for TV, movies, and if you're a gamer you have all those different controls. Well, let me show you what to expect when it comes to the inputs on the back of it. Well, first of all, you're going to find an Ethernet connection, and there's 4 HDMIs. Now these HDMIs are labeled differently. You have one for 4K at 120 Hertz, one at 4K at 144 Hertz. You also have a 60 Hertz, and there's a separate eARC that's on the back of it. And I really appreciate this because now you have an eARC that's separate from the 220 Hertz and 144 Hertz connections. Now when it comes to that 144 Hertz, the way it's set up is that if you're using FreeSync on the computer, it will max out at 144 Hertz with variable refresh rate, but it's not going to be something that you're going to see in your configurations, just so you guys know. Now you can set this TV up on automatic, but what I recommend is inside of displays, you have what they call intelligent picture settings. And you can see right here, you have adaptive brightness. And with that turned on, the TV is going to go really dim, as you can see there. Also, you have this for color temperature as well. And again, they can actually make those decisions for you, but if you like to have manual control, you definitely want to go inside of there and adjust everything. And they do also have it for sound quality as well. So again, if you want everything automatically, you can just go ahead and go in there and set everything up with the intelligent settings. A few of the things I want to show you is that I did check out the contrast ratio, and I put it in different presets so you can see how it changes with the different tones. And some of them are brighter than others. Another thing I did is I showed you guys the uniformity test, and I would say that overall this TV is very uniformed, and it's just some very minor vignetting over in the corners. And this part really amazed me that whenever you look at 8-bit content and 10-bit content on this TV, it's actually showing almost equally. So that's going to make sure all the content you watch on it, it's going to be great, whether it's old content or new content. The next thing I did is I checked out the motion, and it seems like Smart HDR was the smoothest out of everything, but there's some other settings in here, and you might have to adjust this according to which content that you're looking at so you don't get that soap opera effect. And I also want to check the blooming on this TV, and except for just a natural glow that comes off images, it did a fantastic job, and I want to go through some different settings so you can see how it changes. Now this TV runs off of Google software, so you can see they made a switch from last year where they was using Roku, and it's buttery smooth. As I went through all the menus, I didn't see any kind of glitches. I didn't see any kind of stuttering or anything like that. So you're definitely going to get a good experience when it comes to just using this TV regularly. And I love this new remote control because everything on it is backlit, so it'll be easy to get through all your controls, even in the middle of the night. The last few things I want to tell you about this TV is that I really like the fact that TCL put everything on the bottom here, so I find it to be one of the easier TVs to use. You can easily get through all your settings, plus if you decide to, you can log into a TCL channel and you can run your different media like thumb drives and things like that and play your own home movies. But I'm gonna have to give this TV a thumbs up because I think they hit on every point. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.